Hi guys, it's Carmena here with you today, and I'll be talking about checklists. I'm one of the 5 DCBN directors, and I'm also events coordinator for the Domestic Cleaning Business Network. I also run private cleaning Oxfordshire since 2010, and I really love my job. So let's start. Oh, to give you a bit more information, the Domestic Cleaning Business Network is a trade association specifically set up to help the domestic cleaning businesses in the UK. Due to the coronavirus crisis at the moment, there are no charges for membership fees. And what we are giving away is 10 free template documents. The checklist can be found within this pack. If you haven't registered yet, please do so. Here is the website, and once you set up once you send us your information, you will receive login details and you will be able to download it. We also post regular updates for the industry and the current situation and how is this affecting the cleaners in this country. What you will need is the 2 checklists, one for the deep clean or spring clean checklist and one for the regular jobs. Why do you need 2 different? Well, because the cleans are completely different, and what may need cleaning on a deep clean might not be needed on a regular job. It is really important to have the checklists ready with you for the first meeting or the viewing with the client, and I strongly advise you to meet all your clients prior to the start of the service. Make sure you've seen the house, make sure you met the people, make sure you know what their expectations are so you can adapt the checklist and pass that information to the assigned cleaner or team of cleaners. And the same applies to those who work solo. How checklists can help your business? Well, they will help you identify the important jobs and make sure you stick with it. Checklists can improve the quality of your service by making sure that no matter who is cleaning, the results are always the same. It doesn't matter if it's the same cleaner every week, or I find that actually in this situation, I find the cleaners are they get some kind of a routine where just they don't see outside the usual cleans. In that case, checklists are really helpful. Or you might be sending a team of cleaners with assigned supervisor. Make sure the person who is in charge completely understand their responsibility. Maybe allow them some extra time or pay them extra money so they can go back and check what's been done. And don't forget, cleaners are humans. They have so many things to remember. The address, the keys, if there is code for the alarm or the gate, or any specific preferences the client may have. And of course, they have their own lives, so it's really easy bits and bobs to be missed during a clean. The checklist is a peace of mind for the client. The checklist will assure the client that what needs doing has been done, and this will improve the relationship and the trust between the three parties in this. The client, the cleaner, and you as a business owner. And that's why it's so important to see the client first and understand what are their needs. Here is a bit of the checklist for the regular cleans. I'll remind you again, please amend it as it suits you and your client. The actual checklist is a few pages, so here is just a small print of it. You need to think how this information will be shared with the client and the cleaner and yourself. Will you go for the old-fashioned way, pen and paper? Will you be the one to print it, or perhaps the client? Or maybe you want to use some of the modern specific apps, an online one. I know some ways for sharing that information, so if you need more info, please ask in the comments. I'm happy to share that. with you. You need to advise your clients how this information will be collected and stored. Some clients may prefer to be kept in their house, maybe in a folder, or you may wish to cover yourself and the cleaner with pictures before cleans and after cleans. I will leave this up to you. Here is the checklist for the spring cleans. This is how it looks like. Well, roughly it's a lot more pages than that. I just wanted to add that it's all in the details. You may have done the most brilliant oven clean ever, but if you do forget the fan instructor in the bathroom, for example, the client may feel disappointed, or even worse, they may not get the full refund or on their deposit if you're performing an end of tenancy clean. Don't think about the checklist as a ticking exercise. Think about the backlinks. Having proof or evidence that all jobs are done will build the trust between the three parties, you know, the cleaner, the client, and yourself. It will also help your cleaners. We know how easy it is to blame on the cleaner. For example, cleaner A did a fantastic clean for Mrs. Smith this morning. Hi, Mrs. Smith. But when the cleaner left, a plumber arrived to fix something and leaves marks on the floor. And then Mrs. Smith is coming back home from work, and she's not very happy. She thinks the floor hasn't been cleaned. If the cleaner has taken the time to check that all's being done and keep evidence, then you can ask politely Mrs. Smith if perhaps someone else was walking on the floor after the clean, and you can provide her with this evidence. The tricky part here is make sure this is not a ticking exercise and you do trust your cleaner or team of cleaners. As if I can't trust my team to fill a checklist properly, how will I trust them for anything else? There is another type of checklist. You may need to have one if you clean holiday lets or service departments or Airbnb properties. Our next video will cover exactly that cleans, and you can find it on our page next Wednesday, 30th of May. What I really want to do is I want to thank you guys, but not for watching the video. I just want to say thank you for using your time during lockdown. We posted few videos for business plans and client agreement, cleaning agreements, and the fantastic spreadsheet for the costs and profits, even for self-employed cleaners. If you have used your time so far, if you used your template documents, what we gave you, it means you are working on your business, and it means you will be providing even better business even better service after lockdown. So thank you very much for all your hard work and your efforts, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.